Well, everybody, that is the end of Arizona 2024. Happy New Year. But tomorrow morning on the new year, I start my other tag. So it's not over for this trip, but it is over for 2024. I got a big old goose egg. Didn't feel any tag. Terrible. But it's hunting and it happens. I am putting in the effort. It's just not getting it done. So here's the 2025. Good luck, everybody. See you on the next one. So it's time for me to call in reinforcements. Kirk Douglas joined me on this one day to help me try to find deer. And it didn't take long, and we started spotting deer. So the deer started coming up out of the bottoms and going into the sunlight, and then that's when we started spotting them. But there were still no bucks. So our plan was to go up and over the ridge that we were glassing to see if we could spot any deer. Or any bucks, that is.
Coming up out of the bottom.
And just like that, we spot our first shooter buck. And it was time to make a play on him. All right, well, I'm back at camp and had my 2.0 Merino 150 hanging out to dry like this guy back here. Got everything drying out. The only buck, well, actually I saw two bucks. So the first one did a stalk on it, got to about 85 yards, and he was in some brush like this, kind of back over here. He was back on the back side of it, and I just didn't have a shot. Got up to about 85 yards, and he boogied out. I watched him bed down and worked my way into him, like put a little pin where I thought he was, and I was pretty dang close because I was walking towards that pin, and I kind of saw him get up, and that's when I kind of stopped, ranged. He was about 85 yards, but behind some crap, so didn't have a shot. I think, the deer heard me or something, and he ended up running off. So then I turn around to go back to the hill that I was glassing at, and then there was another buck that I had no idea was there at about 60 yards, because all I could see was his head, and he was behind a fairly tall, it's probably, I don't know, probably like this tall, about chest height, a prickly pear cactus. There's some back kind of over here I could show you, but it was just his head. So I ranged his head. It was 57 yards, and all I had to do was like take a step out. So I drew back, waiting for him to take that step, and the deer just turned and walked away. And by the time I got over this little cattle fence, the deer was nowhere to be seen. So I had to hurry up, pack up, well, go back to my pack pack everything up and meet Kirk back at the side-by-side because he had to go back into town. So the unit that I'm in right now is actually going to be closing today. The units down here in Arizona, once they hit the quota, they close, and then they don't like re-up for every new hunting year. It's basically in August the quota goes back. So good thing for me, just across the highway is another unit that I can hunt, so I can jump over to that one, so I don't have to move camp or anything. I'm just drive out and get back going. But I'm getting ready to pack up and head back to that glassing nub where I saw that big buck, and got like a cactus quill in my butt. But yeah, getting ready to pack up and head back to that glassing hill where I saw that nice wide 4x4 buck. So see what happens, but time to pack it up. So the unit that I was previously in closed. So in Arizona, each unit has a tag limit, and once that unit hits the limit, it closes. So from my previous year, I had never been in this unit before. So this unit is completely new to me, and I have no idea where to go, where to look. So it was pretty exciting because now I'm in a new area. So to get up to my glassing spot, I gotta do a little bit of mountain climbing. suck. Make a lot of noise. So I've done this trek to this glassing knob now for 3 days in a row. And finally, it pays off in the long run. I had just spotted a really nice buck. It was a nice 4x4. And this might be my last opportunity to put a stalk on a really nice buck. So I had to get down off the glassing hill, and I needed to close the distance on 1,800 yards. I needed to get within 50. stalk. But my takeaway is I finally got a shot on a deer. You can't really see it on the camera, but man, it was a nice big 4x4 buck, and I shot right over its back. I can't wait to get back at it again. Try to fill my tag in 2025 and then go right into the 2026 season with high hopes.